over and over again.
Yeah, because the way you deal, the Treant likes to play the lane, as we've seen throughout this tournament, is to get on top of the support, right?
Yep.
But without the trees to the left, you can see he's just playing in the burned out forest, and there's nothing you can do to get on top of him.
Super got caught by the kinetic field, and that could be your first blood of a Fairy Fire. The last shot comes in from GH. Still though, Monet can't quite get the kill on Mind Control either. I don't think he's going to be able to lock him down unless he runs into a Sunstrike, but this was not the Sunstrike you wanted. There was no juke, there was nothing, there was just a plain misread on how fast the Doom was going to get through that area.
That's most unfortunate. I think if the Wisp had eaten a Tango there, he would have lived. He could have planted the branch and gone for it, but accepts his death willingly. However, RNG still with a pretty formidable presence in all 3 lanes, doing okay thus far. I'm always afraid when an LC gets this far ahead, because at a point, you're going to be able to just leave him alone, and he'll be able to dominate that bot lane by himself. Well, they're playing really aggressive up top, man.
Yeah, well, you've got level 2 Scorched Earth, so this is where the real damage comes in. Mind Control knows that he can really bully the lane.
Yep. He's doing a really nice job. This pressure, like we've seen how many CS just on our screen thus far that Monet's missed.
Yeah.
Just because of the pressure being applied, always having the last hit under tower with distractions as well. So he's only at 22.
Talk about pressure. Miracle certainly laying it on thick in the mid lane, pushing that Invoker back and dominating the CS. So it's finally going to be a lane that Setsu is 100% gonna lose.
Yeah.
I feel like he's either drawn even or won almost all of his matchups so far at this tournament.
I have not seen him lose a matchup, but if there was one you were going to fall behind, and it's certainly this one.
Yeah.
And it's Miracle, right? The Miracle TA. This is. I'm happy to see him playing an aggressive hero. I think that, unlike a lot of other superstar players, Miracle's always shined when he was able to be ahead early on, and it's his aggression that always set him apart from the truly great players. And he's distanced himself as one of the best in the world. Like, unquestionably, he's top 3.
Gonna try and challenge him. Flywin just taking a bit too much damage from the spears. Backs off with the press of the attack, healing him up a little bit. Weeha is able to stay in the fight. Got to keep our eye on that Fairy Fire he has, because I imagine if push does come to shove, we're going to have a very close fight between that Legion Commander and Huskar.
It'll be really interesting to see what Monet likes to build here as well. You kind of want a Manta at some point against a Treant. However, that's typically with a Radiance build. Is that really going to be something you'll be able to get away with here?
Control is going to be trapped down. The attack speed combination there was just too much. Miracle body blocked up just enough underneath the tower. Now they're going to be able to cold snap in as well, with Setsu laying in all that physical damage and Super joining in. That was just back-to-back wins for RNG.
Nice bait there by Setsu. Excellent rotation from the AA as well, but this is the danger of losing your safe lane like this, right? Because LC can play bottom very aggressively. It was nighttime. You don't know where the AA is. He could just be camping out of vision. Instead, he's moving mid, and LC, he's not threatened at all. If he was playing afraid, sure, you might get some information that he's alone, but
you know the funny
he's
part of
winning
that, Kyle?
2v1.
When you said that, I was going to respond, yeah, but what's an Ancient Apparition going to do as a ganking force? Well, he just got a kill on mid Miracle TA. So Setsu, just enough mana to be able to Ghost Walk, so he's good.
Just in time for the Shrine, though, so he's going to move right towards that and look to come back middle. He needs a sentry.
All right, so Kuro, the trees are back, so you have to be careful with that one. Mind Control not going to be hit by the Sunstrike. Setsu just a little bit off point. Weeha, a little bit low. Flywin looks to be able to
change, as we see most often at 10 minutes.
Does look like maybe they are going to get 3 bounty runes, though, because September is going to be bound by Miracle, and there is still that bounty rune in the river. Meanwhile, they did get the pick off on GH. Looks like a Sunstrike kill.
Indeed. Was that a duel win? I didn't actually see where that occurred.
Duel's still up, so I'm not sure. Mind Control, I think it's time. It's finally time to use that duel. Put it to good use. He's in...
Holy crap. Monet is a Maelstrom already.
Yeah, yikes.
I like that a lot in this game. I think it's one of those... because you want a farming mechanic, right? But Radiance is too slow.
For sure.
In addition, it's nice against the TA because you can help burn through refraction. Also, tree armor is an issue. So later on over the Mjolnir, no, it looks like
it's just a meteor.
Meteor. Alan lives on.
Yep, Oz would be proud. Okay, back over to our potential Doom target here, but no such luck. They didn't actually get to latch with the Static Storm kinetic field that they're hoping for. And Gank dodged. And now it's going to be weehaw who's going to have to put on some dodging maneuvers here. He's going to be chased down by RNG. That Ice Blast did actually clip him. It didn't, so he still has a bit of heal, but it looks like this damage is just going to be too much for him to handle.
Is it?
And last Sunstrike, no, okay. September with the final big nuke. What's it called? Every single time, whenever I think of Ancient Apparition E, Grand in my head goes, Chili Fingers. And then I just can't remember the name.
Just remember the chilling fingers provide a chilling touch when they impact an enemy.
Thank you very much.
I really, again, I just love this. I love this Maelstrom pickup. This is so cool. Also, you have damage amp thanks to the AA. Why not, right? And they'll double
they want to fight for this one. As after all, Doom was behind Monet, managed to get off the Doom onto him, but the Rage also went out, so it slowed Mind Control being able to catch up to Monet and do some of this damage. They're going to be able to glimpse him back, though, and that's going to be a big one. But what a meteor into the Deafening Blast, knocking out at least one hero, but two are low. That's going to be the Huskar falling as well. Mind Control actually gets clipped there, but the Sunstrike coming in, he's going to take out from the Ice Blast. September and Setsu.
Yep.
The double S's make a formidable duo in the bottom lane.
This is a 4-on-5, though. It's all space for Miracle. He's going to have his Deso in a second. Got the tower kill last hit mid on that very critical T1. You also traded somewhat efficiently in a 2-for-3, but man, September's pumping out so much damage.
We got it! GH, he's might have to give up his life. No, not even that, because the glimpse.
That's sick.
Well worth it indeed. Half the tower bounty going to Nigma. They are going to use the relocate to punish GH. It just looks like they're mad at this point in time. And GH is going to respond with some force of his own, actually using the Static Storm before he dies.
Doing everything he can. I love his face, too, in the bottom left. You can see, didn't even flinch. He knows he's dying, but he's just gazing around the map. What can I do? Is there items to buy? Is there information to give? How is this game state? It's something Nigma's been very good at throughout their entire career together. They're probably the team best known for tactical feeding, right? Where you get some kind of objective or pressure and you give away your death. Who cares? Your team's getting a bunch out of the map in the meantime. Looks like Mind Control's going to pick up drums in just a second. Miracle's Deso has arrived.
Oh, Setsu, awkward position. Is going to be disarmed here, so that physical damage he could have maybe brought down weehaw. It's not going to be used, but with the Ice Blast coming in, weehaw is going to be dangerously low. Can Super do it by himself? He can! The support reigns supreme, but it's still a 1-for-2 trade-off.
You take that. It's kills for Miracle, right? You got Setsu as well.
Yep.
And Miracle's TA starting to snowball, but keep in mind, this isn't, it's Templar Assassin for a reason. This is not one of those carries that straight up just goes toe-to-toe. It's about burst damage, finding pickoffs, chasing for more, especially when you have a hero like Disruptor on your side. They want to stay ahead with Miracle and win the game as he gets maxed out, not take it as late as they tried to in game one.
Smoke up, rotation up the top. Nigma, they've done this twice now this series where they win a little fight and then they just immediately want to go again. They want to keep up that tempo against RNG. They learned from game one. They don't want to be playing a slow game here, and if they can actually catch Fly, wouldn't it be fantastic? They kind of feel they're not able to lock him down there, so they have to go for the glimpse back. But Flywind's pretty healthy and will be able to walk away from all those slows quite easily, especially with RNG Setsu on his way.
They had really good vision there. They saw the Wisp Invoker on the way with those two wards deep in the RNG side of the map. Miracle had teleport now with the DD. Could be a possibility. Nigma looked to force this anyway and get a fight while their TA is at twice the strength. They've got Doom and all cooldowns active.
RNG in a bit better position when it comes to maybe picking up some of those bounties. Never mind, Kuro snatches one right underneath their own outpost.
I will say I'm a bit concerned. Like, this LC had such a great landing phase. Check out the net worth now, right? Huskar's already catching up, and he's itemizing defensively. He's got a hood picked up. Not going to be any offensive auras here, so RNG, they're banking on the damage output of their 2 cores in the AA.
I mean, I feel it. There is, a decent amount of magic damage that Pipe will do its work, but it's the TA that's the real threat, right?
And that's my concern, because yeah, sure, you might land a nice duel as the LC, but if it's not on that Templar Assassin and he decides to just blink over Meld Strike you a couple times, you just get crushed.
I almost want to see him go for Blink Ghost Scepter and just set up the Invoker for success. But Miracle, no, he does have a Blink Dagger. He's going to choose to fight here. Gets one Melt Strike off. Ice Blast is barreling in. RNG are going to be able to glimpse back onto Flywin and quickly execute him. Miracle is still going to be fine. He may be stunned up, and sure enough, he will latch the spot by the Ancient Apparition. But the rest of the team from Nigma is here. They're going to try and chase down some extra heroes. But Super tether away, and Nigma, well, they're already placed up. They have a Desolator. They can try for some objectives after they get September killed.
Yep, this is the draft. You get a little bit of a lead, you smell blood, all of a sudden you're going to get exit kills because you can just dive forwards. Any vision lands a glimpse, and it'd be bonus kills. Monet.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Threatening that overgrowth. I'd be real scared if I was RNG. That Desolator Blink Dagger makes Miracle look.
Miracle's huge. He's 4 levels ahead of the entire game right now, already with the 2 neutral items up and running.
You know what I love about that? He's so far ahead in experience, he got the level 15 really early.
Yep.
That TA trap damage helps Nigma be able to maintain that 4-man constantly because the TA traps are always cutting
Look at the map. Look at what they've done in just the span of a couple of minutes. 3 wards placed deep. You've got traps everywhere. All of a sudden, it looks like Nigma have control of almost everywhere but that bottom half of the map, and they're running for it right now. Smoke.
And re-smoke straight into the triangle area. They're bound to run into somebody here. The smokes are going to break. They see the back line. They're going to go for the ancient average. Quick 2-shot. That's easy. But in the back line, Monet and Super do manage to execute at least the Disruptor over to the right-hand side. The duel win by Miracle, but they do have the Ice Blast coming in. It's all worth it if they can get this kill. Miracle's taking a lot of damage from Setsu. Deafening Blast, but it's not quite enough. It's ticking, but the refraction's up, and now any hope of getting that kill is gone.
3 for 1. They forced a buyback on the AA as well. Great awareness by Miracle. You saw him. He completely ignored the LC. Blinked past him, knowing there'd probably be someone in the vicinity. In fact, September's there trying to set up with an Ice Blast onto a duel, but he dies in 2 shots from the super far Miracle TA. And that's what it's going to be all game. This is why that TA last pick makes so much sense, because you can kill the AA, all of a sudden Weeha's free to wreak havoc. You're not going to kill him without Ice Blast.
And Miracle, oh, look at this. They're actually going to go right back for this fight because they're going to help out Kuro as best they can. The Ice Blast coming in. Okay, a lot of heroes do manage to get away from that one, but Miracle actually going in, almost already killing Flywin, and Mind Control will help deal with them. Back over to Miracle, who's stuck up on that high ground. Well, it doesn't matter. He's already won the fight for his team as Weeha goes in to be able to finish off September. The Meteor on top of Miracle, yes. Setsu is getting a little excited. Miracle's stuck on the trip, yes, but you can't deal with Weeha. He's got to get away from him. He does have the Ghost Walk up, and they've got no vision. Back over to Monet. Miracle was around him. He's going to try and chase him down. He's got his Blink Dagger up in 5 seconds. But Monet will TP out.
I like that decision going for the Halberd on Monet, but it does mean his damage output's going to fall off. The concern with RNG's heroes right now, you saw the Invoker went for the triple null, so he's going all in for these build-up items. Maelstrom Halberd on Lifestealer, not the greatest for damage output and acceleration, and a Hood on LC. None of these cores really scaling like Miracle is because they haven't itemized for it.
They have zero answer. Miracle, man. They keep on running. RNG is like, oh, they're doing Roshan. Oh, they're doing Roshan. Let's run to the Roshan pit. But that's where Miracle strikes his trap every single time. He's waiting for an opportunity to get more hero kills. And now, Monet, he could still be chased away. He does have, oh, he doesn't actually have his rage. He may be stuck here. He does have the Albert to be able to slow down this damage, but it's not enough. He was not a healthy man. Back over. Oh, Jesus, they got him. Aegis on the ground. Setsu get there in time. Kuro wants to be able to protect it. Of course, he's going to be able to finish him off. Get inside the pit, get inside the pit, get there in time. Miracle, he tries to slow down with the kinetic field. I should deny it. Oh, Setsu. Oh, the spiteful last middle finger to Nigma before he goes down.
Yeah, what a great kinetic field by GH, though blind. He didn't know exactly where the Aegis was. Keeps him just out of range, so close, but yet so far. Flywin getting glimpsed out. That's going to be another kill.
They've been caught in the same area so many times. These Templar Assassin traps keep on finding kills.
Yes. It's really cool the way they're doing this. They replace these wards in the aggressive top jungle, and they keep playing in the bottom jungle. RNG, if we don't see you on our wards, we know where you're at, and they just keep going. Miracle has no fear. He's so far ahead of this game. 5 levels and nearly 5,000 gold. That no one else can compete with in men. Philosopher's Stone, GH. This Disruptor looks more and more broken every game we see it.
Yeah, and they've got 2 of my favorite combinations with Disruptor. I love it with Doom.
Yeah.
You know, just Doom somebody, you know you're going to get a glimpse back. There's no way they can escape. And MKB already?
He's up against a Halberd. You can expect that someone at a point is going to build a Solar Crest. This is a great decision because it means that you're still the strongest hero on map and your damage output is steady, right? Like, you're not going to get surprised by missing 2 hits, then getting Halberded on your Lifestealer.
Push in. Kuro is barely able to get out of that Ice Blast. And Sunstrike. Oh, locked him down. Setsu. His aim is picking up now.
You can see he has Drum's Blink on the Invoker. It's not about the right-clicking, it's this utility style. They're going to need more time to be able to actually deal some real damage to this TA. Still no BKB, however, on Miracle. He's going for the greedy build.
Well, they pulled him back in. He doesn't have the Ghost Walk back up. He's blinking into the trees.
Is under attack.
I don't think they'll know he's there, but they can easily kill September beyond Godlike once again. Okay, the relocate in. The Static Storm going out. They immediately doomed up Monet. Monet is trying to go for the kill on Mind Control. Setsu kind of shows himself inside of those trees. Tornado going out, does manage to stall up Miracle. He's trying to go for that kill. Duel actually intercepted. Monet's going to live through this one for a while. Miracle might just die, but he gets pushed away. Oh, where did he go? They can't actually lock him down, so they have to retreat once again. They come so close to killing this guy, but they can't be able to get him away. The Sunstrike doesn't land, and the Catapult will roll on out of this.
Oh, that was
but
sick.
Nigma still want to be able to get a glimpse if they can get the vision, and they got it. They got the vision on Setsu, but he blinks away super fast. Monet pops out of the catapult, thought he was good to go, but the overgrowth locks him in place. So he pops the Rage in turn. Nigma, no, not to jump into that trap.
I love this series so far, Cap. These two teams evenly matched, going toe-to-toe. I love watching them play. Miracle, might you?
A little bit of vision. No, Ice Blast going to land, but Monet really wants to take this fight once again. He has that Halberd. He sees that Mind Control's low. Halberd on a Miracle, focusing on Mind Control, but Weeha's right in the middle of this, and he wants to go straight for Super. Trying to lock down that support, but the support into the trees. They don't see him anymore. A big nuke coming out from Flywind, but it's not enough to get any kill. They've lost their support now. They've got to back away, but Flywind, there's always going to be that glimpse to be able to pull you back in. 2 dead on the side of RNG in the full retreat. They thought they were strong enough, but they were wrong. Sunstrike on out. Curl plays the distance. He knows not to overcommit. Lets his team pick up the kills that he set up for.
They're just playing this fight so well on Nigma. They're yo-yoing back and forth, drawing RNG in and immediately pouncing. The Force Staffs as well. These guys, since the onset of this team, they've always been amazing at using them. You've got one on the Doom, one on the, look like the Disruptor as well. And that was actually what saved Miracle in the onset, because they glimpsed the LC back, which actually pulled TA away from a bunch of damage, and then they're able to force him away so he can stick around the fight even on just a sliver of HP and eventually find what was, 2, 3 of those last hits to find kills?
I'll never see this coming.
I just can't imagine, like, how different would this game be if they had just gotten at least one of those kills where the TA gets away with like 100 HP. But RNG had never been able to claim that gigantic kill bounty that is on Miracle's head right now, and as a result, Nigma is up 7K.
Who has, there's got to be someone with another Force Staff. Was that just Doom, like Mind Control only? And also, just to reiterate how valuable they consider this item. Like, your Doom has a second item Force Staff.
Yeah.
Because no one else was really capable of doing it under the circumstances.
I mean, they just got to keep away from Monet at all costs, get you out of the Meteor, incoming blast, but it's Setsu who has a blast, the Static Storm caught inside. And, well, an Ancient Apparition just showed himself as well, but he will be able to TP away.
Miracle has another item. Is that a BKB complete? No. He's going to be going for an Orchid. Already, that's what he just completed. Wow. Just pure damage output. That's some trust in the team. And I like the strategy, right? You can't really answer the duel. If you're going to die, it's because you get dueled pre-BKB. So why even buy it? Just get so much damage that so long as you have that 1 to 2 seconds of enemy distraction, you'll be able to find a kill on somebody in 2 or 3 shots.
Under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
It does make me a little bit worried, because I feel like if he did have BKB, they just wouldn't be able to fight into him. Almost certainly, right? Because you could always get off the BKB before the duel, in which case the Meteor follow-up isn't going to do anything.
It's true, but like when you're this far, I agree, but it's this concept that you want to buy your BKB as late as possible, preferably never if you can get away with it. And he's got so much, like Weeha's going to be constantly diving forwards. You've got Doom and Trient happy to play the front line as well. I don't mind it, and I feel like if you're gonna make a mistake, I'd always rather you buy too much damage, because worst case, you might die, but you'll have extra gold that you've been farming throughout the game because you're just accelerating as fast as possible.
Right.
And look at the build.
Oh, Mindbreaker, that's just dirty. Hand that over to our TA. I mean, I guess he has a slot, but well, Oscar's not too bad for it either with Life Break initiation.
Enchanted Quiver, unfortunately not so valuable, as the Invoker has not exactly got much right-click threat at the moment.
Yeah,
but do keep in mind, a lot of this net worth lead is on the Templar Assassin. RNG are not out of this. They've still got excellent team fight. If they can land a solid duel onto Miracle, the rest of Nigma would start to falter.
Yeah, I mean, 17K net worth. They take him out first in a fight, then they're just going to be able to roll over the rest. On top of that, get that beyond godlike that he's holding on to. That is a hefty amount of gold they would fill up the RNG coffers. But Nigma are just not letting them ever get close. They are maintaining a constant 4 or 5 man front.
That's an item that is so helpful to the Wisp, man. He was getting, it's just straight up 13 armor against a TA that all of a sudden might actually need to sit around you for a bit to take you down instead of just smacking you twice.
Ice Frog giveth and taketh. He gives one over to the Nigma team as well, so somebody is going to be a lot tankier against the Lifestealer than before.
That'll be the Disruptor of GH, it appears. Another reason I think this hero has found so much prominence is that since your 4 position takes most of these neutral items, Disruptor's one weakness is that he's quite squishy, and he ends up walking around with 3 free items by 25 minutes. Not bad. Looks like a Lincoln's is going to be the choice for the Doom just to try and deal with that duel, because you know that if Miracle doesn't get dueled, there's really no way to lock him down. Solar Crest complete. I lied. However, more minus armor, more damage from TA.
Yeah, I mean, you said your Solar Crest is likely on the side of RNG, and countering those Solar Crests, just allowing this TA to be able to get even more power to one-shot people real fast. Again, as you said, it's in the name, Assassin. She wants those fast kills.
Yep, there's the BKB. It'll be the final item picked up as Weehaw completes his.
Oh, September immediately. Go Scepter, but they have the gloves, so. All right, September. We'll see you in October. 23-14, 19K. Oh, nice pickup on Super. He missed it last time around. Kuro walked right past Super when he was trying to TP, but this time he was paying enough attention.
Look at this. Mind Control actually TP tier 2. He's going to hunt. He might be able to find Invoker. In fact, he just
linked away just in time. Mind Control has an idea that he's somewhere around here. He knows he didn't just straight TP away.
I'm afraid Setsu, man. He's played fine, but the items, Blink, BKB, Drums, Invoker is just not threatening as we check out the inventories.
Yeah, where's our Exort and Axe?
Yeah,
like I thought every Exort Invoker did that.
So far, like look at LC, Titan Sliver, a pipe, a buckler. You've got Setsu, a buckler, a BKB. No one has damage items. Even Monet has an AC and a halberd, whereas you check out Nigma and it's just straight up raw DPS from Miracle. Everybody else doing what they can to ensure he can stay healthy and alive in these fights. And okay, it was Kuro with that extra Force Staff. He's got that in addition to about nothing else in the inventory. And makes it even more difficult to land these big combos because your strategy is a duel into damage, but a couple of Force Staffs and all of a sudden the AA Blast, the Meteor, that's just going to whiff wide right.
Oh, a Paladin Sword for Oscar. That's going to feel pretty good. He is still countered by the Ancient Apparition, but he's got his BKB, so.
So what is this, man? Like, what is that? He has three
tier 3 items.
You know, I'm telling you, man, if you want to think about what cores are good in Dota, just think, okay, what hero's the strongest with 2 real items and 3 from Ice Frog? Because it looks like that's the Nigma way to go here, as this Huskar goes from meek to terrifying when you consider that his net worth isn't really 10K. It's probably closer to like 16 or 7.
Setsu's going for the split push once again, almost caught by Disruptor, but he does get caught by the Disruptor, forced to use his BKB. Meanwhile, RNG were setting up for a smoke. I think they were wanting to rotate to Setsu. I'm not sure if they're going to feel so good about that now that he's used his big item. Kuro positioned in an interesting spot in the trees here. Deals with some of the vision. They know where Setsu is. Mind Control wants to be able to find him. He's going to be able to get him with the Doom. Can Super somehow save him? He's not even going to try. Instead, he latches onto Monet because they killed Miracle. He didn't have a buyback either. That's 90 seconds.
Roche is not up, however, and won't be for some time, but the outposts have spawned. It'll be a 1-for-1. Looks like Runes are going to go 2-for-2. No, Weehaw actually was able to grab the one bottom.
He died so fast.
Yeah.
What?
He just got caught sleeping.
Was refraction down, do you think, or something? I mean, it seemed like...
there were 4 heroes on Miracle, and Setsu just kind of, tactically blinking into a Force stroke in the side, stuck in the trees.
Okay, we're going to lead off Fuel Scepter into the Static Storm. They're going to deal with the Wisp first, and they try to helping hand from Flying. He does help out and takes him out. He is actually very tanky. He's going to be living long enough to be able to get off his mech. They have to focus on him so much that it looks like the rest of RNG could get away, but there's always going to be the glimpse of kinetic fields they have to worry about, and RNG might try and turn. With the duel, they're going to go for Weehaw here. September and Monet helping out with the damage. Is it going to be enough? Weehaw living those items.
Disarm.
Those damn tier 3 items allowing to live through. Infest pop out. WeHa's healing up, and now he's turning on a Flywin. Ancient Apparition, he's trying to help out. They glimpse it back in. Super actually detaches himself from Oni as a result with a buyback coming out from Miracle, wiping through RNG. Now RNG has definitely lost that fight. Triple kill for Mind Control. Right? Just gets this free initiation all the time off of his Yules into the Aghanim's Static Storm.
Satanic on the Huskar. They've got the Aegis in a firm position in the game. They know as well, this time it's Nigma with the buyback advantage. They've got it up.
Oh, they ran into Setsu, and that's going to be that Yule into Aghanim Static Storm, and Setsu, he's going to have a helping hand from Flywin. They're also going to use the duel until they recognize this Invoker is everything to RNG. Now they can try and deal with the rest of the Monet with the duel on a Miracle's they're going to be able to win that one, and Miracle's not here. He can't do it by himself, surely. Or maybe he can. He does have the Aegis. He does have that Halberd. He's going to be enough to be able to force him back, and with that Aghanim Scepter, he's going to be able to chase Monet. WeHa staying alive on just like 500 HP, but RNG can't afford to turn fight back. Now that Miracle's here, they're going to try and get away with that invest. The pull back on a September should be able to get that kill at least.
Cap, there's no creep wave though, because the Invoker actually had Forge Spirits pushing mid, so they're going to be able to buy a little bit of time. Mind Control bought back, TP'd in, so he's going to get the wave going now, but they still won't be able to deal base damage just yet.
All that physical damage, can they go tier 3 straight into tier 4?
Yeah, they know there's no Invoker for 75 seconds. You've got to buy back now on RNG and just keep them off your throne.
They know Invoker does not have buyback for 3 minutes. Yep. They should know this timing. That's why they're immediately going to pounce. WeHa diving in deep. Already lost his Aegis in September. Well, he does manage to get the Ice Blast before he dies. The mash up on Miracle. He needs to be able to get off another round of fraction. Stay ahead of Monet. He's going to be okay for now, thanks to the Halberd. Flywin, meanwhile, stuck in the middle of nowhere with the Static Storm on top of him to push back. Monet, and right side of that, he's dead. He immediately buys back. Flywin's going to do the same. A 3 versus 5.
So
Can RNG pull this out? WeHa is already a little bit low. Actually managed to pop the cheese. He also has Satanic as well, but he needs to be able to right-click to do that. He needs to disarm right now. He can't actually get it off. One more hit with the bash. He can manage to finish him off. No buyback there. A duel in it as well. Kuro's going to fall, and that means Mind Control and Miracle are out.
What a hell of a fight. I cannot believe they held that. No Invoker the entire time.
They didn't actually get it far enough forward. Mind Control may still be caught here. Blink up, 2, 1. Don't get hit by the orbs. Pop your BKB just in case.
Okay, they've got buyback on the 2 supports. They might not know that WeHa, obviously the cooldown's available, but he doesn't have the gold. But you're still going to be a little concerned as RNG. They have no buyback on anybody but the Wisp right now. And if Monet dies, that's pretty much GG. I like the play from Nigma. They played super aggressive. Racks mean nothing when everyone's this farmed. They're going for the W. Barely. We're not able to kill Monet that second time.
Arcane Rune. One of the advantages for RNG, yeah, they did have to blow their buybacks, but they get control of these power runes.
59 armor on the Wisp.
Plus the Ghost Scepter, just in case you can't handle the physical damage.
That's how you know you have some physical damage problems.
Yeah. All right, Doom with the Shadow Blade. A sneaky play from Mind Control might just catch RNG out.
Yeah, we're going to have a pure 5-on-5. No buyback on Miracle or MC. This is one of those... This is where Dota kind of breaks down. Oh, Cataclysm, just a scouting.
Yeah, just seeing where everybody's at, making sure there's nobody trying to force an initiation. Maybe TP's on a shrine or something.
What am I can't remember the interview. Something Dendy said like 6 or 7 years ago. Just at a certain point to turn it around. Those disarms pre-BKB could just straight up win the game, especially as the durations get lower and lower.
Kyle, in this situation, is there a team that you would rather see them play a little bit back and just wait for the buyback timings?
I think they're both in a similar spot. There's no one really favored once all the buybacks come up. I'd argue actually RNG might be in a slightly better position because they are the ones playing against the Doom. Hold up, Kuro's caught. He does have buyback.
They're going to be able to Abyssal Blade on top of him pretty quickly, and Nigma are recognizing like, okay, we don't need to force these fights around supports that are getting caught out if they have buyback.
And the thing, the game's getting easier for RNG to play. Keep in mind, again, TA, he's not scaling. He hasn't done so in about 20 minutes now. And that Blink Abyssal, like all of a sudden, if you land the duel, suddenly Lifestealer pre-pops Rage, Abyssal's forwards. It doesn't matter if there's a Disruptor field down. He's going to completely ignore it because it can pre-pop Rage that lasts for 8 seconds. And you're going to find that kill.
Experience and net worth level 25 for our Invoker. Now has the
actually checking out his inventory.
Yeah, he can swap away some of those tier 3 items. There's also Refresher, Setsu. Gonna find Kuro here. Kuro. He has the gem, so he doesn't really want to die here. And they didn't manage to get the Doom onto Setsu. That's a massive kill, especially with the glimpse back. Should be assured unless Super can get him out of here, and he does.
He's got buyback to an Invoker, but that was huge. They're going to trade the relocate for the Doom. You'll take that all day, and the static field wasted.
Static Storm is well being wasted. Fly win if he can find the right kind of duel, and he does. He finds it on the Weehaw with the Ice Blast coming in. They're going to be able to catch him out. Maybe blow him up with the Abyssal Blade. Everyone from Nigma, they're retreating because he does have buyback, but the Tornado does manage to catch Curl on the side here. If they got another kill, be really good for RNG. Sadly, just the one pickoff that will probably secure Roche.
I just love watching GH play still. He actually glimpsed out the Invoker there all the way to base. It doesn't accomplish anything, but it just demonstrates like that foresight. This fight's lost. Let me get rid of the one guy that either would be forced into BKBing or perhaps chase down, kill one of my supports.
Ooh,
you do have buyback on Wii.
Sight for the Ancient Apparition.
Pretty solid item pickup here, especially if you can get that onto Miracle. He's still a lot of the damage output of his Nigma lineup.
GH, Abyssal bladed up. Thanks to the rage, Monet almost finishing off the Tornado, and just a little bit of Sunstrike action. Okay, they do manage to get that kill. Buyback from him, but they want the buyback out of Weehaw. That's what RNG is really looking for right now. But Nigma aren't going to do that until they see an opening here where they can initiate. Look at that damage just flowing in from Monet.
There it is.
Tier 3. Okay, there's going to be our opening onto Monet. Super doesn't have a way to be able to protect him here. Oh, the Ice Blast coming in. Weehaw trying to finish him off. He does manage to get the relocate back out with the duel onto Kuro as well. They finish him off. Immediately buybacks. Two of them coming out from Nigma, and the relocate coming back into this very soon. Mind Control now going down as well. Ready to do a Deafening Blast, pushing them all in. Their Stroh slowed down. Miracle's trying to get away with a jump forward onto Weehaw. Trying to lock him down with Sunstrike onto Miracle. Almost enough to finish him off back into Weehaw, but now he's dead with no buyback. Miracle chased down by a Tornado. Almost getting away. He's going to be good for now. But how do they actually take this fight, 4 versus 5? But they couldn't do it with so many buybacks before, Kyle.
And the damage output from the AoE press the attack on all these units plus heroes. They're going to get Megas, no problem. There's no Weehaw now for 100 seconds. RNG blowing this game wide open. Don't believe Doom or Static Storm are available. They're going to have to all in here. But as you can see, there's just no damage anymore from the TA. He's not dealing enough DPS.
Radiant's middle.
RNG, mega secure. Gonna go for the throw, go for the tier 4s. And Nigma, they're gonna have to scramble for this one. They don't have a Static Storm just yet. They don't have an Overgrowth. They do have the Doom. They're gonna use that on Monet, yes, but Super is just gladly healing him up. Miracle's gonna try and do some damage. There goes the Cataclysm and Deafening Blast. Curl on the right, he's already dead. Miracle's gonna have to limp back. He pops BKB. He knows he has to fight here. He can't take time to heal. He's identified Setsu, yes. Maybe he can actually lock him down, but he doesn't have any disables to do so. Now Mind Control gets ripped apart by Monet, as will the Throne. And that is it. RNG chase him down here, but as he starts regenning